So I asked some of you guys for your frequently asked questions about chickens, and I got 5 total responses that I'm going to be making a video on. If you want, you can leave your responses in the comments below and I'll answer them in a future video in the coming days. So the first question I got is if chickens can be around cats. My cat over here is a wild cat, and she is typically okay around the chickens. Like, cats typically try to scare the chickens, but they're only playing with them. If they were much smaller, like baby chickens, then the cat might try to kill them. Other than that, the biggest thing a cat can kill is typically a chipmunk, or if they're feeling really cool, a squirrel, but that's very uncommon. So typically yes, but I would exercise caution and make sure that you're monitoring the cat. And finally, this is a very asked question, which typically wouldn't be in this type of video, but for you new chicken owners, you're like, yeah, I want this, so I'll give it to you. What is the best breed of chicken? All right, this is a tough one. This is ready for a little bit of controversy. Well, here you go. I will say the 3 best breeds to start with are Buff Orpingtons, which lay dark brown, light brown eggs, Barred Rocks, which lay the typical store-bought egg color. So if you want brown eggs, but I'd recommend having a little bit of a mixture with your eggs. That's why I'd add like an Easter egger. These are all fairly inexpensive birds. If you want to spend a little bit more money on your birds, you might get a Black Copper Marin, which lays chocolate brown eggs, and so much more cool stuff like that. So that's one thing I must say, is that yes, these 3 breeds of chickens plus more, like, you know, Wyandottes and other cool things, are also really worth the money. Those are the 3 ones I'd recommend starting with before you up your game to more expensive breeds. And one thing to note is that if you get like the completely black chicken, I am Samani, you need to make sure you're fortifying their yard or something like that, because trust me, you don't want to lose $2,500 because of a hawk. You'd not be that happy. And also, do you want to know what else would make my chickens happy other than mealworms? You clicking the like and subscribe button on this video helps me out a ton, and it motivates me to make future content. So I'll see you in the next video. Do you need any roosters to lay eggs for your chickens? Absolutely not. You don't. You really don't. I think everyone knows this, but there are still some people that say you need a rooster for chickens to lay eggs. Then explain to me why I had a lot of eggs before we introduced Falcon to the pet flock, and now all of a sudden the egg count is actually decreasing. Roosters sometimes actually cause the egg count to decrease because he's inflicting stress upon the hens. Which, trust me, my pet flock hates Falcon's guts, but sort of respect that he exists. So yeah, like, that's sort of me. I don't really like Falcon, but I'm okay with him existing for now. So I would definitely make sure that you know that. So that way you know to not get roosters, because roosters can be a real pain in a very short amount of time, right, Marin? Another question is keeping a chicken in a run okay for them? Yes, it is. Obviously, they'll be sad if they're stuck in the same area for more than 3 months. Unless it's the winter, then they're fine with it. If there's no fresh greens from them, they're like, yo, that's sad. But they're not going to go up and beg you to move unless they do. Then they're going to be at your front door with like a fully loaded pistol getting ready to destroy you if you don't move their yard. So make sure, because chickens are sort of like that, trust me. So make sure to move them. If you don't know how to build a portable chicken coop, you can check out my channel and literally go to most popular. It's one of my most viewed videos. I think it's 300 views. You can check it out right there. Another one is, how much money are chickens? And are they expensive? Well, yes, over time money does collect, but at first sight, it's not that much. As baby chickens, you should expect to pay around $900 a month for 12 chickens. As grown chickens, you should expect to pay up to $2,000 a month, which can easily be reduced if you use the right mechanics. So yeah, if you use the correct things, you can easily reduce $2,000 to even lower than $1,500. But it does require some cutting of corners, and yeah, I don't think your chickens will really enjoy it, so choose the plan that's right for your chickens.